It's that time again, Our Town Live, where friends, family, people you know, and others you'd rather not know share with us their unique bits of wisdom. And now, here's Herb, your host, for another show.
My guest today is Quinton Moses. He reminds us that choosing insurance plans can be difficult. That's why Quinton makes it easy. He'll make the calls, compare the plans and prices, and find you the insurance plan that fits your needs. Best of all, his help is no cost to you. He works with individuals under 65 and aging in or on Medicare. He finds new options for small business owners who are drowning in health insurance costs. If you have 5 to 30 full-time employees, Quinton will show you how to reduce your group health insurance by 25% and more. Since 2006, he has been helping business owners and individuals with their health benefit needs. Quinton reminds us that our health should be an investment, not an expense. Now, a few minutes with Quinton.
My name is Quinton Moses, and I'm an independent agent with Health Markets. And since 2006, I've been working with individuals over and under 65 and small business owners with less than 20 employees with health insurance and options and strategies. So I've really enjoyed it.
What does strategies do?
Well, strategies, particularly when it comes with health insurance, there have been a lot of changes over the last 10 years. But I think in the current market, more and more people of all ages are becoming entrepreneurs. And as we know, it's hard to find employees, no matter who you are in this environment. And the number one benefit that employees want is health insurance. So many agents are looking for the big groups with 1,000 and 5,000 people, and no one's paying attention to 98% of America, and that's the small business owner. So I kind of specialize in that area, usually able to save them quite a bit of money.
What advice would you give someone wanting to pursue a career similar to yours?
Well, I would say it's 100% commission, and I'd be prepared to not really earn any money for 6 to 12 months while you build up the business. Otherwise, you might do things that will bite you in the long run. You have to do the right things for clients, which is doing what's good for them, so you end up getting referrals. If you do something bad for them, you're not going to grow a business.
How has your background before the health insurance business influenced you getting into that business?
Quite a bit. I started on Wall Street back in 1980. So I had a long career in New York, working with a variety of firms, Merrill Lynch, Lehman Brothers, and so on. And so I learned in those days, before there was internet, and we picked up the phone and called people, I learned how to do that. And then I left Wall Street, and around then, and I was in New York and moved to Florida, and actually was an art dealer. So I did that until right around 2001 or so, and came up here to be near family, which I think a lot of people do in Atlanta, and developed the health insurance. It's independent, and I know how to sell, and I know how to set up a business, and I like to be an expert in what people don't know a lot about, and very few people knew about that area, so it worked out well. And Health Markets has been very supportive.
Things haven't changed much, have they, about knowing all about it?
And but enjoying the technology. I've learned to surrender to the technology over the past 40 years. So this is, I'm enjoying what's going on right now a lot.
Describe for me a typical day for you.
Let me see. What's a typical work day? Well, first, I always do something for Quinton. So I meditate and then do yoga. And then I'll block out probably 3 hours to work on my business with nothing else going on. and then do a little reading and a little follow-up, because technology allows me not to have to spend 3.5 hours stuck in Atlanta traffic.
What would you say is the most difficult thing you do in a typical workday?
Now, very little. Before, Atlanta traffic, because I could never predict that. And, you know, several years ago, because I do Medicare also, we would have to travel to see people. And if you try to make 2 or 3 appointments, and if I had to go to Woodstock and then go to Beaufort and then go to Decatur and then come back to Stone Mountain, that could be 8 hours, depending on traffic. Now with Zoom technologies, I can do all that in probably 3 hours. And it kind of frees up the other time to do things like music and reading and having fun with friends.
What type of music do you do?
Oh, I love jazz. My dad was Earl Father Hines, and my uncle was Earl Father Hines. So I've been listening to jazz ever since I was a little kid.
Do you play?
Play guitar, was in groups in, oh gosh, junior high school, college. When I went to grad school, I kind of put it to the side because, yeah, I just really love music and still enjoy it a lot. A bunch of cousins that that are in and around Atlanta, so lots of family.
What would you say are the most important lessons through your business? Through your business, from your business, and about your business. Important lessons.
Well, do all business, including this one, um, telling the truth and taking responsibility. We're human. We make mistakes. If you made a mistake, admit it. Always try and do your best job. And if you don't know something, ask somebody who can give you the right answer.
In seeking out a health insurance agent, what should your potential customer ask you?
A referral, someone who's done business with your friends and you kind of know who they are, because their ethics are crucial. And a lot of people are out there looking at the commission versus listening and trying to help the client. And in this business, it can be a deadly combination. Because Atlanta has so many great hospitals and doctors and systems and things like that, you want to make sure you're in network and not out of network, or there's a lot of things you need to take into consideration, and your agent should be aware of that and help you with it.
Tell me a little bit in network and out of network.
Well, in network means that doctors, clinics, hospitals have signed contracts with with the insurance company to for them to pay them a certain amount. If they're out of network, they really haven't signed those contracts. So in general, if you stay in network, it's going to cost you half the amount out of pocket than functioning out of network. And if you do both, it could cost you a heck of a lot more. Also, the in-network doctors work with other in-network